Welcome to the Crypto Boss Andrew family. Let's look at Atom. It's a coin that I hold for the next bull run, or as we are starting this one, because I do think the low has been put in. So yeah, it's a coin that I do hold. Now, bear with me as I delete this stuff. I'm just gonna have to remove the drawings because I use this stuff up here for examples of what you can earn staking it. Because on certain platforms, on Kepler Wallet, you can earn up to 22% APR staking Atom. But so I do. This is definitely by far my biggest holding for this next bull run. I'm starting to DCA into it starting probably last week or this month, and personally, I am going to start staking it as I continue to build more of it. This is kind of what I say in the bigger time frame for Atom, just zooming out. Maybe it's sometimes good to reset the chart because I didn't see this before. But to me, overall, that's not super bullish. You could call this a bear flag when you look at it on the daily chart. But I also like that you're in an upsloping channel. I also like that you are about to break the 200-day moving average again. But I'm trying to look at it from both perspectives. Either way, even if it is a bear flag, even if it is a bear flag, I'm still personally going to keep DCAing in because if it goes to like $5 again, I want to be able to personally be able to take advantage of that. But this, I'm just trying to see it from both perspectives. You could say that's a bear flag. There's your pole. Here's your flag. Because if you reverse the chart, that would be a bull flag. So I didn't see that before. I will take that for granted. I will take that with a grain of salt, right? But I do think the lows have been put in with a lot of cryptos. So I think most times in bull markets, these are negated. We'll see what happens. But statistically, these break down 68% of the time. And your measure move, if this were to break down, just in case it were to happen, let's just figure it out. Your measure move would take you. So anytime it's in the negatives, I negate that because that it can't go in the negative. So personally, I don't even think the measure move can happen. In fact, it can't happen with this. So I would say this is probably very unlikely to break down. It's very likely that that was your local low down there at $5.30. So we'll use that as support. I would say it's very unlikely you go below that. If you do, you can't go into the negatives. So if you were to break down, it wouldn't be to that measure move. So this entire bear flag is negated, which is good for the bulls because obviously, again, you can't go to the negatives. So now just looking at the daily chart. Daily chart does need a correction either way. So it could get rejected off of the 200-day moving average, which is this yellow line here. Looking at the 4-hour chart, though, 4-hour chart is probably going to put in a higher low. Your previous low on the 4-hour chart was $10.77. It's already like halfway oversold, and you're not even getting much of a red candle yet on the 4-hour chart. The 1-hour chart, is still overbought, but you just made a higher high. So to me, right now, smaller timeframes are still confirming we are not ready for a dump just yet, even though the daily chart is. Now the 15-minute chart, again, 15-minute chart just made a higher high. Just made a higher low just about an hour ago and continuing to go to the upside. So if we go back to the daily chart, what is the next resistance to the upside? Smaller timeframes want to keep pushing up, and that means the daily chart can get pinned and go sideways like it did here, like it did back here. Your next local high was 1350 from about the 17th of March last month. Last month. So that would be your next. I would say 1350 is your next stop of resistance. And if it goes up to 1350 or if it goes down to $5, which I don't think will happen, but if it does, I'm going to keep DCAing in because I like the 22% APY. If you have 100K, you make 22K a year if the coin goes sideways and doesn't go up or down. And I'll leave it at that. If you guys enjoyed this video, pretty sure if you hit the like, subscribe button. I am bullish on this long term. Short term, it still looks like there's more upside to at least 1350. Daily chart does need to correct at some point, but we'll see what happens. So because the bear flag was negated, this is actually what I would call a symmetrical triangle. And the way you get the measure move out of this, I guess I should also talk about this. Symmetrical triangles break down 50% of the time and they break up 50% of the time. So the measure move to the downside is $1.08. Now that is technically possible. I think it's very unlikely that that would happen. But then you take, again, from the top wick to the bottom wick of the triangle, you also would want a measure move to the upside. The measure move to the upside for Atom's coin is 2460. I think that's a lot more realistic because it's been there before, and I think it's very unlikely that Atom is going back to $1 unless Bitcoin goes to 10K or lower. That's just my humble opinion, not financial advice, but it's $1 is possible. It's not negative, so it's possible, but I don't see that happening. I think too many people are staking it and holding it long term for that to happen, but you never know. It is crypto; anything can happen, so don't go all in on investment. But um, your all-time high was $44, so $24, $26, $25 is the measured move. I definitely could see that happening. Maybe not this month or next month, but it could happen in the next few months. Yeah, so that's what I got. If you guys enjoyed this video, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe button, and share this video with your friends so they can learn more about this coin as well. And if you guys have requests for other coins, let me know in the comment section below. And join the Telegram group. It is free to join, so no reason you shouldn't be there. By the way, as I wrap up this long video, we are live here in 50 minutes. I'll see you guys on the live stream here in just a little bit. And I'll see you guys in the next one.